keep it 100 because it's time for Hub's Huddle Podcast. Listen to the man that talks sports from football to basketball 24/7, 365. He is known as the average Joe that knows more than average about sports.
What's up, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Hub.
What's up, everybody? Man, it's May 4th, 2019. And you know what today is, y'all. It's May the 4th be with you. This is all Star Wars related. If you're into that, TBS is showing the movies back to back to back all day today. But we're here to talk about the exciting fight that's going to happen tonight between Saul, Canelo Alvarez, and the Miracle Man, Danny Jacobs, live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, starting at 9 p.m. Actually, it is 9 p.m. right now, so the main card is getting underway live on the DAZN app. If you don't have the DAZN app, make sure you download that app today. Check out the fight, man. This is not on pay-per-view, so you're not going to be able to watch it unless you one of those, illegal stream dudes and want to go out here and go find a stream, and you watch it be choppy, and, you skip a beat. Well, just take $20, man, and go get the DAZN app, $20 a month, or, you pay $99 for the full year. But we talking about here tonight, man. The much anticipated unification bout in 160-pound division. This is the middleweight division. You got Canelo Alvarez coming in at 51 wins, 1 loss, and two draws. 35 wins come by way of knockout. He's putting his WBA, WBC, and lineal titles on the line against Danny Jacobs for his IBF middleweight title. And Danny Jacobs comes in at 35 wins, 2 losses, and 29 knockouts. The weigh-in yesterday, very animated. These guys look like they're ready to go. A little stipulation in the whole thing from the Golden Boy camp. Wanted a dehydrated weigh-in, man. I think it's a little bit of mind games, and let's see if Danny Jacobs is up for the task tonight, which I think he will be. This is going to be a difficult fight. Even Canelo said it himself. For the first few rounds will be difficult, but he said it. He's going to adapt to Danny Jacobs' style. Only thing I see about this man is that he can adapt to Danny Jacobs' style, but Danny Jacobs has the ability to go orthodox to southpaw like it's nothing. It's so fluid. You can see it like switch. Bam, there it is. And this is going to be a very difficult fight for Canelo Alvarez. Even Bernard Hopkins is. I was listening to something him with Radio Raheem on YouTube, and he was saying that this is he's a little worried about Canelo tonight. As he should be. Danny Jacobs, man, this dude, man, he has the size naturally coming into this fight. I think the key for him tonight is going to be his jab and also the ability to switch from orthodox to southpaw. My thing for Canelo tonight would be being able to get through the jab of Danny Jacobs and to work the body. That's going to be Canelo's main points, and also being a great counter puncher, which he is. He has to just display those skills tonight. As far as the power between these two guys, man, you gotta get the edge. Basically it's going to be even for both guys. Like I said, Canelo has the power to hurt somebody, and Danny Jacobs, of course, he has the ability to hurt people too. As far as speed, I tip my hat at Danny Jacobs. The little hand speed, ability to move around the ring. I'm giving that to him. Like I said, his big thing tonight is going to be keeping, Canelo at bay with popping him with that jab. As far as technique, man, Canelo Alvarez, with his trainer, Eddie Reynoso, excuse me. You credit him a lot for Canelo's, the way he is now in the ring as a good technician. So I'll give him that advantage right there over Danny Jacobs. It's just things that I see, as far as defense as well. I go with Canelo too. He's a great counter puncher. And his defense is great. You've seen him in, the battles with Triple G, which, I think, Triple G won the first fight, and the second fight could have been a draw, or both of them fights could have been a draw, but it is what it is, man. So, but, and like I said, with the defense, Danny Jacobs liked to let his hands go a lot. So, when he when he does let his hands go, he doesn't seem to protect his guard. So, Canelo's defense and his counterpunching ability could come and play right there. So I expect, to see both of these fighters to get hurt at some point in this fight. I'm not saying it's going to be any knockdowns. I'm just saying that, at some point in this fight, both of these fighters is going to get hurt. This is the way that this kind of fight is going to be with the intangibles here. Man, listen. I get that ass to Danny Jacobs, with coming on the performances, man. He already proved against Triple G, that, he is here. I felt as though that he should have beat Triple G. I didn't agree with the decision in that match. He put the heat on Triple G, basically provided the blueprint on how to beat that man. But I like to give that, advantage to him, and he's not going to come in afraid. Neither is Canelo. That's why I said this has got the makings to be a great fight. My prediction here, man, we seen those De La Hoya Mosleys, the Trinidad Hopkins, back in the day. Hey, man, listen, I'm pulling, for Danny Jacobs tonight. I think he gets the job done in a split decision tonight, 12-round split decision over Canelo Alvarez. I think Danny Jacobs will become the new WBC and WBA middleweight champion, along with maintaining his IBF middleweight championship. Like I said, I really like Danny Jacobs tonight. He is a huge underdog tonight at, last time I checked, he was at plus 385. If you want to lay a little bit of money on Danny Jacobs tonight, man, tonight is the night. I think he's going to come through, and, the Miracle Man is going to be a household name by the end of the night. Look at the odds, Canelo's minus 500. That's he is a huge favorite coming into this. Like I said, man, I think, Danny Jacobs is going to be the second man to beat Canelo Alvarez. We all know the first man to beat him was Floyd Money Mayweather a few years ago when he schooled the young lad. But a lot of people, man, a lot of those Canelo fans, man, they are so bent up about that. They still talk about it to this day, and they, wanting a rematch. Even Oscar, he wants a rematch against Floyd. I'm like, man, slow your roll, bruh. Like, Floyd's older now, he's retired. Let that man be. That's the only loss, and he schooled Canelo, and it wasn't like it was a close fight to say, oh, it could have went either way. No, Floyd beat that man for 12 rounds. So, Golden Boy, Oscar, he just need to chill out. Focus on, the task at hand at night for his fighter, and Danny Jacobs, who I think is going to be able to cut out there and put a boxing clinic on Canelo Alvarez. I think it's going to be a great fight, but I think, his size and that jab is going to play a big part in this fight tonight, and I think this is going to be the key to victory for Danny Jacobs. He has to work the jab, and he has to keep Canelo at bay. Canelo's going to have to get into the inside and work the body, but it's going to be points where Danny Jacobs is going to be, feeling himself, which he can't get too comfortable, because if he gets too comfortable, let his hands go, that's when you fall into the trap of Canelo and one of those counter punches, and that could seriously hurt that man. So he has to, basically keep him at bay and, work the jab and use his ability to switch from southpaw to orthodox and orthodox to southpaw fluidly, like he always does in his fights. And that should confuse, Canelo, and show him something different that he has to prepare. That he probably didn't prepare for. I'm quite sure that he's seen his fights, and he's seen that he switches, styles in the middle of the fight. Danny Jacobs has got to be creative, man, at what he does, man. And I don't see any reason why Danny Jacobs can't walk out of here tonight as the unified middleweight champion in this division. So hey. I got Danny Jacobs, man. 12th round split the decision over Canelo Alvarez. I do expect it to be a rematch, regardless of what the rumors are. People are saying already. Got rumors out there saying that Golden Boy's want to offer Errol Spence $50 million to come over and fight Canelo. He move up in weight. I can see Errol Spence moving up in weight. I don't think that he's a natural welterweight at his size. I think he could move up to 160 and fight, Canelo Alvarez. And I think, I like, strap season, up against Canelo as well. I think that'd be an awesome match, awesome and, an awesome fight, more so than I see for, Crawford and Spence. I look at the styles, man, and the styles make fights here. But like I said, we can't talk about the possible future. We got to get through the night, ladies and gentlemen. We got to get through Jacobs Alvarez tonight and see what's going to, go on down between these two fighters. It's going to be a heck of a fight. Like I said, it's on the DAZN app, $20 a month, $99 for the whole year. Download it if you ain't already got it. If you got it, man, enjoy this thing tonight, man. Until then, I will be back. I'll try to get back with you guys tomorrow to talk about this fight. If not, I'll be on either Instagram or, Facebook talking about the fight as well. So, I have a recap, either if it's on, another podcast upload or on my page. That's why it's important for you guys to follow me. If you're on Instagram, hit me up at Hubs Huddle. If you're on Facebook, it's Hubs Huddle. Twitter, Hubs Huddle. On there, all the spots where my podcast is uploaded is iTunes, Spotify, Google Play Store is in there. Where else? iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, a bunch of other places, man. You could just Google me and I'll pop up, everywhere that I'm at. For all the new listeners, man, welcome to the show. We talk sports. I give you guys, my perspective. I try to keep it 100 with you guys all the time. All my fans, all the listeners have been listening, rocking with me, from the United States to across the world, UK. I got, listeners over in Ireland and, Mexico, everywhere. You guys keep rocking with me, man. I'm going to keep giving it to you guys 100%, give you my perspective on sports. So until next time, man, y'all be blessed. May the 4th be with you. And enjoy this fight tonight. I'm rolling with Danny Jacobs, Team Miracle Man. Let's go get this one tonight, baby. Hub out.